So just run through the health and safety. In the event of an emergency, siren will sound, staff will direct you to the nearest exit. Just check where they are, keep them clear at all times. No glass items or outdoor footwear poolside, and swimmers leaving poolside, dry off as best you can and wear the appropriate footwear and clothing. Please also keep the stairways clear and don't sit on the stairs. And the use of any mobile phones or other electronic devices capable of photography are not permitted to be used at any time in the changing rooms, toilets or shower areas. Everyone attending the event, either as a participant, volunteer, team staff or spectator, should accept that any photographs or videos taken should not be used for any illicit purposes, or that pictures or films produced will not be altered in any way or uploaded onto the web without the consent and writing of the person or persons photographed or filmed, and spectators wishing to take images are requested to focus as much as possible on their own family member and to avoid including other participants in images, particularly if those images are being shared with family and friends or through other social media platforms. So we get underway, as I say, in just a couple of minutes with 800 freestyle. It's 4 heats mixed for our first event. We then run boys and girls thereafter, 200 back and 100 free. And we conclude with 50 breaststroke. For those of you who are here for most of the afternoon, we hope to get finished hopefully a little bit before 2:45, subject to everything running smoothly. All swimmers should be marshalled at least 4 or 5 heats ahead of schedule. If you can marshal in good time, it is possible we might be able to combine any heats, especially the first heat. If only 2 or 3 swimmers, we can maybe combine that and save a little bit of time. I'll introduce our senior officials for this afternoon. Our referees are Jen Neal and Elizabeth Fitzsimmons. Thanks for the wee wave, Elizabeth. And our starter is Ross Stewart. So our first event is mixed 12 to 14-year-old 800 metres freestyle. The only restriction in the afternoon is 11-year-olds can swim any of the events other than the distance events, so 12 and overs in this one. Swimmers who are in the marshalling area, hopefully your first heat you've got them all marshals, and if so, if those swimmers can make their way poolside for our first heat, and we'll get underway hopefully bang on time. Those of you who've joined us on the live stream, welcome back. Wendy Kirk and Robert Taylor will be taking you through the afternoon session. So the first event, just getting underway, I'll pass you back to Wendy, who will give you the swimmers for the first heat of our 800 freestyle.
Thank you, Robert. Yeah, so this is a mixed 12 to 14 800 freestyle. And in lane 0, we've got Yasin Hattab from Dumfries. Lane 1, Rebecca Madling from Bellshill. 2, Daniel Letham from Cumbernauld. 3, Iris Ware from Rutherglen. 4, Emily Dawson from Mulgai Bearsden. 5, Eva Gordon, City of Glasgow. 6, Rebecca Molshan, East Kilbride. 7, Olivia Lime, Inverclyde. 8, Struan Henry from Dumfries, and 9, Jason Bassacre from City of Glasgow. So entry times are varying for 10.4 right up to 11.3. And just turning here for the first 100, we've got Iris Ware in lane 3 with a 1:11 for that 100. So that was just a wee bit faster than or a wee bit slower than the 200 first split of hundreds with the 1:10 earlier this afternoon, or this morning. Emily Dawson there just in lane 4 at 1:12. So both girls looking strong. And then in lane 1 and 2, we've got Rebecca Malling and Daniel Letham. Both keeping up, so these four are pacing one another well. Always thinking a longer distance event, if you've got people beside you swimming along and pushing you, that's what you want and that's what you need to give you that pace. So lane 3, Iris Ware still holding on to that first position. And with the longer events, you can see for those new to this, they get a nice countdown at the end of the pool with how many more lengths they've got to go. And we'll hear in the last 50 there will be bell ringing as well, just to help the swimmers to keep count of the number of lengths they'll be doing.
I'll do the next 400, Wendy, and I'll let you finish. So that second 100, 76 and 3/4. So pacing wise, we're a little bit over the 10-minute mark. I'll just keep you informed of how that pace is going. All these swimmers times well over the 10-minute mark, and in some cases over 10:43 through to 11:35 is the range. We'd expect quite a number of them to hopefully get some good PBs in this first heat. Iris Ware, Rutherglen is maybe 4 meters advantage over Daniel Letham. Rebecca Marling in third. So coming down to the 300 mark. 3:45.37. So virtually bang on the previous split, 16 and 3/4 again. So this steady pace will come in something around about 10:10. And Iris on a 10:48. So she's at the moment comfortably 30 seconds faster than her entry time. And good to see the scoreboard now with the red and the greens. So you can see Iris 39.05. So we double that, and that's 78. If it turns green on the next 50, she'll have swam a wee bit faster. So expect a split somewhere around 5:02 or thereabouts for halfway. There we are, 5:02.99. That pace just dropped by about a second, now we're around about a 16 2/3. So into the sort of 10 teens finish, which is pulling away from Daniel. Rebecca's still well there in third with Emily Dawson. Gambia's Den, who's got the fastest entry time in lane 4, she's in fourth. But Iris 38.66 for that last split. Still pulling away from Daniel and Rebecca. They're pacing around about the 120-ish mark. So expecting a time somewhere around the 6:20 for 500. .47 and roughly again a 77.5, just a fraction faster than the previous 100. So yeah, pacing just slightly over 10:10. Hopefully she can maintain a sort of 77.5 for the next 100, then pick it up over the last couple. Daniel well clear in second place, with Rebecca Malling in third. So it's just a wee bit faster for that last 50, 38 and a third. So if she can keep a nice strong finish, you might get under 10:10. Again, we'll be looking somewhere around about the 7:38 mark. Daniel still comfortably in second, ahead of Rebecca. 7:37.21. Now that she's back onto 16 and 3/4 pace, so picked it up. So every chance will be sub 10:10 here, Wendy.
Yeah, I think all the girls will be, and boys there will be happy with that. That's going to come in underneath their entry times quite nicely. So that's Iris just coming up here. .150 meters left. And we're hoping that she will be coming in around the 8:54 with 100 to go. So she just comes up for her 5 lengths left marker. And we'll see what our last 100 is putting her in the position for. Again, Iris was an entry time there of, from Rutherglen, 10:48, and has been tracking around the 10:15, 10:10. So she'll be delighted with this. So that's her on an 8:54.
I love that. Flabby.
Okay, and that's the bell going for her last 50. Just at that 100, it was still holding as a 10:11 that she's tracking for, so she can pick this up. That was a 9:32 in her last 50. And Daniel, there's the bell for him. So it's a good swim for Iris though in her last 25 meters. So chasing that 10:10, 10:11. As she comes in for her last 15 metres, that's Emily Dawson getting the last 50-metre bell as well. But here comes Iris. Just inside that 10.10, so that's 10:09.48. Really good swim there. She had picked it up in that last 50 just to bring that in, and here comes Daniel. Daniel Latham finishing up there in second. Just wait for his time. And as all the bells are now going, all the swimmers will be relieved to hear that. So that was Daniel's time come in there as a 10:20. And Daniel was entry time 10:52, so a really good improvement there as well. And Rebecca Malling, 10:34 for third. Emily Dawson in there is a 10:44. Emily's 10, that's just on her entry time. But 1, 2, and 3, good improvements. And in particular, Daniel, in your last 50, that was a 35, so you really speeded up. I think you could have given it a little bit more in the last 100 on that. I'm sure your coach will be saying that too. Well done, all swimmers. Just as our last one comes in. And that's it confirmed. We have Iris Ware with a 10:09.48, second Daniel Latham 10:22.25, and Rebecca Malling with a 10:34.
So our second heat has Cara White in 0 from Ren 96. Teammate Charlotte Craig goes in 1. 2, Caitlin Morton, City Glasgow. Teammates Daisy Goldie in 3, Ella Cunningham in 4. 5 is Emma Binney in Verclyde. In 6, it's not on her. It is Ryan Crabb from Ren 96. Teammates Murray Johnston in 7 and Jack Keevan in 8. Lauren Dunlop, Dumfries is in lane number 9. Times in this one, 10:10 through to 10:38. For a 10:09, so fingers crossed we maybe get 2 or 3 of them sub the 10-minute mark here. I'm sure we will. So a good start from Ella Cunningham. Emma Binney in lane 5 from Inverclyde, just a little bit further back. Ella swam well this morning. She's off to a good start in this one. 37.5, so we'll see if she does another 37.5. That would give us a split somewhere around the 2:24. So there's Ryan Crabb in lane 6. In second place, so 2:23.28. So just sub 75 there. So pacing certainly inside the 10-minute mark. Probably true for Ryan in lane 6 rather. Daisy Goldie also in lane 3. Going pretty well, along with Murray Johnston in lane 7. They're almost together for third and fourth. Murray maybe just in third at the moment. So 37.52 for Ella, so she's pretty steady so far. Ryan 37.31, just a wee bit faster, so we'll see if those splits improve for Ryan and he makes some headway on the leader. So at the 300 it's 3:38.28, virtually bang on 75 seconds, in fact bang on 75 seconds from the previous split. Daisy Gildade also trying to speed up. Daisy, the West District Open champion in the open water section in the juniors, and that's juniors up to the age of 16. She had a really good open water season. So this 800 is good practice for her. Ryan Crabb and Murray Johnston, virtually together, the two Wren lads, both 13. Our leader is looking good, looking at something like 4:53 rather, 4:52.94. So just picked the pace up a wee bit. So we're looking at somewhere potentially around 9:50 finish. Two Wren boys are about 4 seconds further back. They're also looking at finishes probably pretty close to that 10-minute mark. Daisy Gildade just dropped back a wee bit in 4th place.
Don't worry, it's fine.
You finish it off.
Oh, it's fine. Okay, so where are we just now? We're at the Ella coming up for the 500. Is it coming up now? Yeah.
The next one.
Not this one, right? Cool. Okay, so that's Ella doing and keeping our strong lead there. And as Robert was just saying, tracking below that 10 minutes, so 9:51 right now. And she'll be coming up to the 500 mark. So we see how she's got on there. As Robert was saying there, Ella's time was 10:10, so she's definitely going to beat that at this point. And we'll see if she's picking up the pace here in terms of her 50s. Her last 50 was 37.6.
Just speed up a wee bit if she wants to get something.
So she just slowed up a little bit there in terms of her tracking time. That was she's coming in around the 9:52. Previous it was 9:51 at the 400 mark. But still good swim and looking strong. And we've got a nice wee competition beside us with the two Wren 96 boys in lane 6 and 7 here, both pacing one another well. That's that's Murray Johnston. That's Ryan McCrabb in 6 and 7 Murray Johnston, with Ryan just taking the touch there. That was the slowest 50 there, just from all, so feeling a wee bit of the pain before we can start pushing it forward again. Anna Bunning just turning there with a faster 50 than she has been doing before in lane 5. And that's Ella just bang on the 8 there at that turn.
Looking
with a faster 50, so she is starting to pick up the pace with a 37.13. Both the boys, though, Ryan and Murray, still competing pretty much neck to neck, maybe Ryan just having the edge in each turn as they come in for their last, coming down to turn for their last 100.
8:37 or thereabouts.
Ella Cunningham there, though, just going into her last 100. And she's picked up a little bit, but still looking around the 9.52, so she'll be inside that with a wee bit of a sprint at the end. And she does look as though she's starting to pick that pace up just from the eye. We'll see what the clock says when she comes in for her last 50. Here goes the bell for her. So that was a faster 50, so 36.86. So we're probably looking at a 950. We'll be looking for she'll be looking to try and achieve. And both boys here, that's Ryan just taking a wee bit of an edge over Murray Johnston. And that's Ella coming through. She had a great sprint finish here, still got some energy in the tank. Here she goes to finish. Just under, that was a 950, really good swim. She managed to pull that back in the last 50, and there's Ryan just coming in with a 955. And Murray under the 10 again with, oh no, just over 10:01. Really good swim for both those boys. And Ella Cunningham, you'll be delighted with that, 950.03. On your entry time there of a 10:10.13, so very good swim. So as we support the rest of our swimmers in this long distance event, that was Daisy Gilday just coming in. Yeah, in fourth position. With a 10:02, good there. And that's us finishing up. Well done everyone in that heat. We'll just get all those times confirmed. Here we go. That was Ella Cunningham with a 950.03, Ryan McCraby with a 955.64, and Murray Johnston 959. He did go underneath that 10 at 0.72. So congratulations all of you. And we go into the third heat. And we have Daisy McInnes in lane 0 from City of Glasgow. Lucy Hunter from Motherwell, lane 1. Cole Murphy, lane 2, City of Glasgow. Lane 3, Kyle Harper, South Ayrshire. Lane 4, Adam Merrick, Cumbernauld. Lane 5, Clark Macon-Gill in Inverclyde. Lane 6, Olivia Caldwell, City of Glasgow. Lane 7, Evie Chan, Ren 96. Lane 8, Lisa McNair, Grangemouth. And lane 9, Jasper Brown, South Ayrshire. So Adam Merrick in lane 4, getting the best start there and pushing forward. So from Cumbernauld, his entry time was a 9:46, so we are looking to jump down an entry on times for each of the splits in this race quite considerably. So I think all of these swimmers will be trying to get to that 9.5 maybe, to try and get that improvement on their entry times. We've got a mixture of 14 and 13-year-olds. In heat 3, we've got another heat after this. Just coming up for the first 100. Oh, that was. Yeah, so the first 100 there was a 106 from Adam Merrick in lane 4. And then the two just beside him, 5 and 6, Clark McIngill and Olivia Caldwell, just beyond that. But Adam keeping hold of the lead there. So in that first 100, it was a couple of seconds faster than the previous heat. So we're looking at maybe a 2:18 or 2:18, 2:19, just a 2:19 there. So we're tracking down at the 9.5 seconds, so considerably jumped down here in this heat from Adam. But nice to see a good competition for second, third and fourth. Good 4 swimmers there. Cole Murphy, Adam, Kyle Harper, Clark McIngill and Olivia Caldwell, all picking up the pace there in the middle. Adam still continuing to hold that lead. Just picking up on that last 50, 36.34. So just coming up for the 300 turn here, Adam's still in the lead. We've got Cole Murphy though coming through, just edging up there for second. So I'm just going to pass over to Robert and he can tell you what their pacing is.
Thanks, Wendy. 3:32.41, the pace really just dropped there by almost a second, 73 and a third. So we're pacing just a little bit over 9:30. We're pacing at the moment in the high 9:30s. This is still within Adam's entry time, 9:46.27. But some of the swimmers are beginning to come back at him. We're approaching a halfway mark. And over in lane 2, Cole Murphy, and in lane 3, Kyle Harper, along with Olivia Caldwell, Clark Maitland-Gill in 6 and 5. Olivia Caldwell going nicely. So coming to halfway mark, looking at a split somewhere around about the 4:46 mark. Well, the pace almost a 74 there for our leader. Kyle Harper and Olivia Caldwell still making headway here. Leader still with about a body length advantage, but both Kyle Harper, Cole Murphy and Olivia Caldwell very threatening behind. Clark Maitland-Gill still with a wee bit of work to do to try and close in. But Adam's responded. He's seen the threat, and 36.34 for that last 50. So we're expecting a split just a smidgen under 6 minutes here for the 500 mark. (5:59.47). 73.13 that last 100, and he has actually responded to that potential threat behind him. Still pacing a little bit inside 9:40. A pretty good contest with 2:50 to go. Cumbernauld boy is still looking good. Kyle Harper, South Ayrshire, Olivia Colwell, City Glasgow, with Cole Murphy, City Glasgow, and Clark Maitland-Gill, Inverclyde, still just about within striking distance is Clark, and a leader still with what to do. Kyle Harper still well there, and don't discount Cole Murphy. Those three there or thereabouts. Wendy at the 600 mark. 7:13.52 for Adam.
Yes, it's a great swim by all 5 swimmers here, and lovely to see Olivia giving the boys a run for their money here. Adam still just keeping an edge on Kyle and Cole, but both those swimmers look as though they're now pulling or all 3 swimmers pulling ahead, with Olivia just fighting in there to say, I'm not done yet. So those 50s were a fraction faster, but they've been all tracking around a 36.50, which is solid as they come down for their last, or their 5th last length, so just coming into their last 100. And great turn there from Kyle Harper, who's really pushing Adam now. Adam still keeps responding. Still getting in there with an 8:26 there, and as he goes into his last 100. But Kyle Harper, note the 35 there, he did do that 50 faster. So continues to push Adam. And I think that was a great turn there by Kyle Harper there. That took him just ahead of Adam. Can Adam push back? Kyle Harper is taking over as they go into their last 50. There's the bells. And again, that was Kyle Harper getting that turn, but here comes Adam. Here comes Adam. He's not going to have led this throughout the whole race without giving up a fight. This is Adam and Kyle. I think Kyle's going to touch first. On to his last 25. He's pulling ahead. Has Adam got anything left? No, this is Kyle Harper. He's planned this perfectly. As he comes in, this is going to be Kyle's. Kyle touches first with a 9:33. Adam with a great swim, 9:34. And third there was Cole Murphy with a 9:37.94. And good swimming there also by Olivia Caldwell, 9:42, with just a fraction behind Clark Maitland-Gill, a 9:42.46. Very good swimming there by Kyle Harper. Really pushed Adam to the end, and it was all down to that last 50. Well done, you two boys.
That time for Evie Chan, 9:53.66. Looks as though that will probably guarantee her no worse than silver. Daisy Gildee will get bronze. There's a 13-year-old girl in the last heat, so she may spoil the party for you two girls. Depends how she swims. That's So we move on to our final heat. 0, Fraser Gemmell from Grangemouth. 1, Finlay Hiddleston, Dumfries. 2, Aaron Machin, City Glasgow. 3, Lachlan Small, Stirling Swimming. 4, Nikolai Sisnett, City Glasgow. 5, Cooper Schloss, Ren 96. 6 is Daniel Henry, City Glasgow. 7, Amber Hinton from Dumfries. 8, Aaron Russell, Bellshill Sharks. 9, Blake Herman, Inverclyde. So 1:00:34, Nikolai Sisnet. This might just be a performance to watch. Nikolai Sisnet, entry time 9:17:50. One of this event at Snags, and already looking as though he's just going to keep this going to come home pretty comfortably. 2:08:10. So pacing at the moment, which will leave well under 9 minutes. And as you can see, it's almost effortless. He's almost getting 10 metres out of those turns, and that's a big difference in a short course. That split a 34.5. So Nikolai coming down with 300. .93. Well, he went out like a train, but seemed to ease up that last 100. Almost a 68 for that second one. That was almost a 70. So that sub 9 that we were thinking about is going to be a plus 9. Lachlan Small, Stirling Swimming. Closing on him. So we'll see how this one goes, Wendy, but we might have a race between the two boys after all.
Yeah, I was just thinking that Lachlan Small's doing really well. I think his plan will just be to keep up with Nikolai, and he's going to get a good time. But I think he's doing more than keeping up with Nikolai. He might actually, as Robert's saying, give him a good run for his money. So both these boys coming in, as we said. So they're holding on to just under that 9:10 that they're tracking to if they keep this up. And although Lachlan is in a different age group to Nikolai, he's the 14 and under, and Nikolai is 13-year-old, I think they'll both be pretty happy with this race so far and pushing one another. So you can just see the difference though in Nikolai's underwater work there, is just getting an extra stroke on him when he comes up, on Lachlan that is. So count mark there, 13 more lengths to go. Yeah, you can see Lachlan catching up on the water, but just in that turn, Nikolai pushes ahead. But downward trend, that's Lachlan having a better 50 there than Nikolai. So Lachlan Small just touching in there, 5:37.69. And just behind Nikolai there, 5:38.2. So just looking at who else is in the pool, bar these two. We've got third and fourth here. We've got Aaron Russell having a good swim over here in lane 8. And Daniel Henry in lane 6. With in between that Amber Hinton, who had a great morning this morning, swim in her 200. Trying to threaten these boys. So they're having a good third and fourth, fifth battle over here in lane 6, 7 and 8. So that's Lachlan just edging ahead here of Nikolai, and we're looking at a split there of around 6:34. Sorry, 47 there, 6:47. So we'll see where Lachlan comes in. Just under that, 6:46 with a faster. Now these boys are doing 34s, so for their 50. So they have picked up the pace there. That was a 6:48 there, so just a second and a half in between them both.
Keep your eye on Amber Hinton, a 13-year-old from Dumfries. She's motoring in 5th place. Certainly going to finish, hopefully, if she keeps this going, as a top 13-year-old girl. But Lachlan Small didn't panic in early stages. The lad is swimming a really very competent, mature race. 34.08 for that last 50. So I think we're looking at something pretty close to 9 minutes for Lachlan. If he can pick this up substantially, and he's trying his damnedest. We're looking at 9:04, 9:05 at the moment, but if he can get somewhere around about 7:53, he's got half a chance. Well, maybe not. 7:55, 36. Almost a 69. We're certainly just picking the pace up that wee bit each 100. So we're looking at a finish probably around the 9:01, 9:02 mark. If he can finish extremely strongly down the final stretch as we hear the bell. Looking for a split somewhere around 34 seconds. 33, 39. Well, I'm not expecting a 31.25, but you never know. Nikolai Sisnet, fairway back in second, and Aaron Russell looks good to finish second in the 14-year-olds. Daniel Henry will probably finish third in the 40-year-olds, a lad that is our junior open water swimmer, 14-year-old. But what a finish, 9:007. Well, he didn't quite manage a 31.25, but we'll give him that. This has got a big smile on his face. Well done, fellas. Good race. And well done to Aaron Russell coming in third. Nikolai second. Amber Hinton will finish fourth. What a swim from Amber, a 13-year-old. 9:26.43. That's a very impressive swim from the last from Dumfries. Well done. And well done, Daniel Henry, 9:30.69. Blake Herdman also well there, 9:24.92. We'll bring those final positions. Blake, I think, will get himself a silver medal in the 30-year-olds. Some cracking swims, 9:00.07. Well done, Lachlan.
So we're going to be swapping over to the backstroke. So this is the 200 back, 11 to 14-year-old boys, and we have 5 heats in this one. Okay, and in lane 1 we have Max Clark from South Ayrshire. Lane 2, Callan Chesser from City of Glasgow. Lane 3, Felix Broom from South Ayrshire. Lane 4, Nathan Zorro from Dumfries. Lane 5, Nikita Jasniks from Grangemouth. Lane 6, Charlie Lane from Inverclyde. Lane 7, Gordon McLeod from South Ayrshire. And Lane 8, Finn McDonald from East Kilbride. Okay, and just coming up for the first 50 there, we have Nikita in the first position with a 37.51, and his entry time there with himself and Nathan Zorro in the centre, both of them were coming in at 3:02 for Nathan, and Nikita was a 3:03 entry time. So that's lane 4 and 5, certainly on paper we're coming through as fastest. And definitely seeing that Nikita is from Grangemouth is leading the way in that time entry. So just coming up for his first 100. His split time there as he's turning across is a 1:20. With last 50 coming in as a 42.51. But what a lead he's managed to do in the first 100. So age group wise, we've got one 11-year-old here in lane 3, Felix Broom. Rest of the swimmers are 12-year-olds and a couple of 13-year-olds. Sorry, one 13-year-old. So and that is Nikita, the 13-year-old in lane 5, who's just coming up for 150 mark. Still got an exceptionally good, strong lead. And looking over in lane 3, sorry, in lane 0, 1, 2. Lane 2 and lane 4. So lane 2, Callan Chesser and Nathan Zorro. Both boys are going to be fighting it out for second position here. Lane 8 though, not to forget about, with Finn McDonald there, having a good swim. So ideally looking for a 2:44 at this rate finish, which would be a great increase in the starting time, or his entry time. That was a 2:45 there for Nikita. And second there, just beside him, was Nathan Zorro, 52.81. And third was over in lane 2, Callan Chesser with 2:53. All boys will be delighted that they're under that 3-minute mark. And just see Gordon McLeod coming in there to finish. I will get that confirmed. That is 1, 2 and 3, Nikita, Nathan and Callan for your first heat out of 5.
Heat 2, 0, Adam Somerville, Ren 96. 1, Sean Cassidy, Motherwell and Wishaw. 2, Lewis Ryder, Larkhall, Avondale. 3, Kieran Naismith, Bellshill Sharks, Empty Lane in 4. 5, Blair Beverley, Lanark. 6, Sam Haddon, Ren 96. 7, Lewis Riley, South Ayrshire. 8, Ord McLeod, Grangemouth. And 9, Yazin Hattab, Dumfries. 2:56 to 3:02 is the range. Two boys almost turning together. Blair in lane 5 and in 3, Kieran. 38.77 and 39.22, but half a second between them at the moment. So fairly steady pace. Lewis Strider in 3rd. The boys pretty well together at the moment. Just off the pace of those three. In lane 1 is Sean Cassidy, Motherwell and Wishaw. And in lane 9, Yazin Hattab, also trying to get into the mix, along with lane 6, Sam Haddon from Ren 96. Now change the leader, 1:22.27. It's a wee bit slower than the previous heat. We'll see if any of these lads can pick the pace up. Still Kieran. A nice turn there from Lewis Ryder. So Lewis Ryder maybe just forging half a metre clear. So the lad from Larkhall. Let's see if he can get plenty of momentum out that turn. He did, and he's opened up almost a body length advantage, yeah. As in Hattab in that outside lane, still within reach. Dumfries swimmer. It's still very much in the mix here, maybe going second. Travelling a wee bit faster than everyone else. So Yazin with some work to do if he wants to catch the leader now, who's really got going in that last 25. 2:46.20, nice finish for Lewis. Second place is Yazin, 2:49.69. Kieran Naismith, our leader earlier on, 2:50.07. Well done to Lewis. Wait for that just to be confirmed. There's the time for Adam.
Okay, on to the third heat. Lane 0, Elliot Ferrari from Kilmarnock. Lane 1, Josh Ruddy from Stirling Swim. Lane 2, Jared Gonter from Glasgow City. Lane 3, Jack Morrison from Cumbernauld. Lane 4, Blair McCurl from South Ayrshire. Lane 5, Murray Callan from Larkhill. Lane 6, Kyle Saunderson from South Ayrshire. Lane 7, Lewis Brave, Inverclyde. Lane 8, Luke Todd, Grangemouth. And lane 9, Struan Henry from Dumfries. Okay, entry times in here, we're looking around the 2:47 in the centre up to the 2:55 mark. So looks like we're going to have some good times because all the boys here are clumping up pretty steady in their first 3 lengths. Just turning there, we have in lane 6, Kyle Saunderson from South Ayrshire, and over in lane 1, Josh Ruddy from Stirling. Looking as though they've got the best start, just coming up for the first 100. Josh Ruddy looks as though he's going to take that first turn. He did. The 1:17 there, so that's a good bit faster, 5 seconds faster than the 100 split in the previous heat. Second there was Kai Saunderson, but not much in it, 1:17.95. Again, just Josh getting the turn there, stretching ahead slightly on Kyle. And just beside Kyle, Murray Callan starting to come through. Murray and Kyle Murray from Larkhall, Kyle from South Ayrshire. And that was Kyle. Not sure we got the first split there on Josh Ruddy. But we've got Josh still just ahead in lane 1, just turning fast first there. And Kyle following suit, coming in down to finishing up their last 15. And this is going to be Josh Rudy. Josh Rudy just turning ahead there. And Kyle Sanderson there second, 2:39. So that's the time now for Josh just coming up. Josh was 2:34.58. So good turn on that. Josh Rudy's from Stirling Swim entered with a 2:53. And third there was Murray Callum with a 2:42. We'll get that confirmed as a 1-2-3. Just waiting for those to get confirmed for us. Okay, we're just waiting for the officials to confirm that positioning on that last heat, heat 3 of 5. We have 2 more heats after this. Okay, and we have lane 0 and lane 2 unfortunately disqualified for a technical infraction. So that's not affecting the 1, 2 and 3. Josh 1, 2, Kyle and Murray as third in your 1, 2 and 3 for that heat.
So, fourth heat, Callan Forsyth in 0, South Ayrshire. 1 is Samuel Ruff, City Glasgow, empty lane 2. 3 is Logan Muffet, Belshill Sharks. 4, Finlay Hiddleston, Dumfries. In lane 5, Adam Murray from Belshill Sharks. 6 is Thea Sterica, South Ayrshire. 7, Joe Crawford, Scotia. In 8, Daniel Letham, Cumbernauld. And 9, Ollie Jeffers from Ren 96.
And just turning first there is Adam Murray with a 36.12 for his 50. It's a good 50 time. So we have entry times here. We have Ethan Collins. Sorry. We have
Sorry, Wendy, just step in there while the phone went. Never mind, Callum Forsyth going very well now over on that far side. Adam Murray having been overhauled by his teammate Logan Muffet, who's in second place, but halfway mark. Callan 1:15.95. Coming through strongly in lane 6 is Theosterica, South Ayrshire, who's a serious threat, as is Finlay Hiddleston, Dumfries swimmer, and Logan Muffet. 4 very much in the mix here. Might just be Finlay out the turn. Oh, it's not. Well, back over that far side. South Ayrshire's Callum Forsyth just shades it. from Finlay Hiddleston. Finlay Hiddleston now strikes the front with 50 to go. Finlay, Callan, Theo, Logan. Not much between the four of them. Samuel Ruff is a wee bit further back. He's got to find something special to get anywhere near the mix. But here comes Finlay Hiddleston. Out that turn. And still maintains the advantage. Logan Muffet though is coming. A Bellshill swimmer now. But I think Finlay's got his measure. Finlay Hiddleston, Logan Muffet. And it's going to be very close. Theo Steriker gets third, just ahead of his teammate Callum Forsyth. Finlay Hiddleston, very controlled swim from the Dumfries lad, 2:33.72. Logan Muffet came through nicely to take second, 2:34.66. Theo, 2:35.46 in third. Some good PBs in that heat there. Just wait for that to be confirmed. So the 800 free, that was, not sure what happened there, whether that final result was okay. I think it has been. Finlay from Logan and Theo. Anyway, we'll try and give you the girls and boys 800 free, 1, 2, 3 very shortly, probably after this event.
Okay, on to the last heat of the boys here. In lane 0, we've got Ewan Nelson, Cumbernauld. Lane 1, Murray Johnson, Ren 96. Lane 2, Finney Bennett, Rutherglen. Lane 3, Archie MacArthur, Inverclyde. Lane 4, Ethan Collins, Bellshill. Lane 5, Kyle Mossman, City of Glasgow. Lane 6, Blake Herdman from Inverclyde. 7, Angus Woods, Kintyre. 8, Hamish Maxwell, South Ayrshire. And 9, Ali Habit from Dumfries. Great start there in the middle of the pool from our Bellshill swimmer, Ethan Collins. He's having a great day in the pool today. And we have Archie MacArthur, Kyle Mossman and Blake Herdman all doing equally as well, but Ethan Collins, this is going to be his swim here. If he can keep this up, coming up for his first 100. He had an entry time of 2:19. To be fair, it was a good 5-6 seconds ahead of everybody else, so he needs to go out sharp to be able to try and keep that or beat that time. But that's a 1:03 there, 1:03.29 from him. And next up we have Kyle Mossman, lane 5, fighting with Archie MacArthur, lane 3. And lane 7, we've got Angus Woods having a good swim here too. I think Ethan Collins is doing exceptionally well here. There's no doubt he's going to be having this swim. So let's look at the 2nd, 3rd and 4th. So right now Kyle Mossman getting chased by Angus Woods. Kyle just turning there and getting ahead. But that was a better turn actually from Angus Woods. A little bit better underwater work. And in between both of them, Blake Herdman. And not to forget Archie MacArthur over there from Inverclyde, still looking strong. But we have Kyle Mossman looking for 2nd, but this is Ethan's 2:14 there from Ethan Collins. And coming 2nd in is going to be Kyle, and then fight for the 3rd place. Woo! 22.998 just to Angus. Behind Blake Herdman, 2:23.06 for fourth. But 2:14 there on Ethan Collins, 2:19 start time, good 4 seconds PB, he'll be pleased with that. And that concludes that event. As we go on to the girls, but just as I can do there, the girls 12-year-old 800 freestyle. Charlotte Craig from round 96 was first, Rebecca Malling from Bells Hill was second, and Olivia Lynn from Inverclyde was third. The 13-year-olds, we had Amber Hinton from Dumfries first, Evie Chan second from round 96, Daisy Gildade from City of Glasgow third, and the 14s, Olivia Caldwell for City of Glasgow first, Ella Cunningham from City of Glasgow second, and Lucy Hunter third from Motherwell. Please go and get your medals.
12-year-old boys, Jack Keevan, round 96, Daniel Letham, Cumbernauld, Jensen Basketeer, City of Glasgow. Our 13-year-olds, Nikolai Sisnett, City of Glasgow, Blake Herdman, Inverclyde, Aaron Machin, City of Glasgow. 14-year-olds, Lachlan Small, Stirling Swimming, Aaron Russell, Bellshill Sharks, Daniel Henry, City of Glasgow. That's you up to date as much as we can. Ladies, good luck on your 200 back. 6 heats, this is the first heat.
Well done.
And we're still bang on time. Well, we're actually a minute behind. No 4. She's been a no-show all day. Yeah. So in lane 0 we have Casey Crisp, East Kilbride. 1, Ellie Meher, Hamilton Bass. 2, Iona Kellock, Dumfries. Empty lane 4. 5 is Charlotte Smith, Stirling Swimming. 6, Christina Grubb, City Glasgow. 7, Tia Laidlaw, Dumfries. And 8, Ella Craig, Ren 96. So times in this one, most of them over the 3-minute mark. Just the one swimmer, 2:59 dead, through to 3:03.67. So Charlotte Smith with the advantage, 39.56. Ellie Meyer over on that far side from Hamilton. Still in contention in third. And 2 girls in 5 and 6. Charlotte and Christina. So coming to halfway, and no change in that order. Metre or so in it. 1:23.12, 1:23.89, and Ellie about a second or so back in third place. Christina still tracking her leader. Ellie having to swim her own race over on that far side. She won't know what's happening this side. She's at the moment clear in third. Charlotte now out that turn, just putting a little bit more distance between her and Christina. So 50 to go, 2:06.88, 2:09.14. So looking at a finish probably around the 2:50-ish mark. That'll be a nice improvement of around 9 or 10 seconds if you can get sub 2:50. Here's hoping she can kick on down that final stretch and get under the 2:50 mark. Certainly Christina and Ellie looking good to also get under the 3-minute mark for the first time. And a nice solid swim here. Well done, 2:49.27. Second is Christina, a 2:53.57, a 2:54.49 for Ellie. And just missing out under 3 minutes Iona Keller 3:00:07. Virtually bang on our entry time. As Tia and Ella finished their race. Well done, girls. Just relax for a wee moment, girls. We'll get you underway very shortly.
Okay, and we kick off to heat 2 of 6. And we start off with lane 0, Grace Blair from Falkirk. Lane 1, Rachel Cameron from North Ayrshire. Lane 2, Kyla Smith from City of Glasgow. Lane 3, Amy Rimmer from Motherwell. Lane 4, Ruby Hunter from Motherwell. Lane 5, Lucy McFadden from Kintyre. Lane 6, Evie Cartwright from City of Glasgow. Lane 7, Gemma Aikenhead from Renfrew Baths. Lane 8, Beth Armit from City of Glasgow. And lane 9, Ailey Laidlaw from Dumfries. So in their first 50s, taking the turn there was Gemma Aikenhead with a 38.90. It's a good 2 seconds faster than the first heat. And entry times in here, all girls under that 3 minutes, so they'll be looking to stay under and get into the 2.4 bracket. So fastest in the entry times was Lucy McFadden at Lucy and Ruby 2:53. So they'll be looking to try and get under that 2:50 mark, I should expect. So good starts here as we come into the 100. And we have from lane 7 Gemma Aikenhead, and also over on the other side Kayla Smith, doing a 1:21.60, and just beside her in lane 1 Rachel Cameron. So Rachel and Kayla from North Ayrshire and Glasgow, City of Glasgow, and Gemma from Renfrew Baths. Gemma just stretching out and getting that first turn over Kayla. But actually that turn looked as though Kayla got a better turn over there and is taking a bit more of a lead over in lane 2. I think she'll be coming up touching first with this turn. For Jenna just behind her, so she has, that's a 2:03.82. And you can see on the board there, her 50 was the fastest there, doing her 42, so she really stepped it up on that mark. But Jenna is very much still on her toes. So that's Kayla again getting that turn in first, coming down. Jenna still very much within the fight. They just probably won't be able to see one another there. Does look like Kayla's managing to stretch away. And then we have Grace Blair coming forward in lane 0. That was a great swim by Kayla, 2:45. She'll be delighted with that. Finishing second was Jenna Aikenhead, again 2:47. And Grace Blair over in lane 0, lovely last 50 there, with a 2:50.71. So that was the aim of the game, to get into the 2:40s. Well done, both of the girls there. Just get that confirmed. That's it confirmed. Kayla Smith with a 2:45.46 in first, Jenna Aikenhead, and then Grace Blair as your 1, 2, and 3.
So I'll move on to our 30. Alex Shepherd in 0 at Cumbernauld. In 1 we have Madison Gourley, North Ayrshire. Teammate Molly Tulloch goes in 2. 3, Kavia Shetty, Ren 96. In 4 we have Niamh Scott, City Glasgow. 5, Megan Ferris, Cumbernauld. 6, Alice Jones, South Ayrshire. 7, Mirren Stewart, North Ayrshire. And 8, Rebecca Waters, Cumbernauld, with an empty lane in 9. 250s through to 253. Well, we've had a few swimmers under the 250 mark already. And nice start from Niamh Scott, 38.47. Going very nicely beside her, 11-year-old Megan Ferris from Cumbernauld. Good to see some younger swimmers, 11-year-olds competing, and especially in some of the faster heats, with another 11-year-old to follow in the next heat. So coming down towards halfway, very close, it's just Niamh Scott, but Megan Ferris, I think might be touching first, just 1:21.62, nice wee turn there, puts her and so command of the lead now. Can she maintain this impressive first 100? Still looking good as Megan, but there's 3 or 4 very closely positioned. Madison Gourley, a big threat over in 1. Very nice turn there from Madison. North Ayrshire swimmers were certainly well there. Coming through strongly as well. Kavia Shetty, Ren 96, is very tight. Madison and Kaya almost together. Well, they are together. You can't get any together in 2:04.78 together. 2:05.13. So all to play for with 30 or so to go. Madison, Kaya and Megan. And North Ayrshire last, maybe just forges ahead down the final 15. It's Madison Gourley just with the edge. Kavia Shetty and Megan Ferris. Megan Ferris with a late charge. Madison, Madison, I think just from Megan and Kaya. We'll wait for that to be confirmed. I'm sure it was Madison that sneaked in there at the death. 2:45.22, 2:45.47. And third place, 2:45.56. All tight there for Kavia. Good race, girls. And some excellent PBs.
And on to heat 4. We have in lane 0, Ellen Barbary from City of Glasgow. Lane 1, Daisy Kelly in Dumfries. And lane 2, Lucy McLaughlin in Inverclyde. Lane 3, our 11-year-old swimmer, Emily Traynor from Larkhall. No swimmer, lane 4. Lane 5, Emily Maguire, South Ayrshire. Lane 6, Charlotte McGavin in Hamilton. No swimmer, lane 7. Lane 8, Lucy Traynor from Larkhall. And 9, Isa Roussel from Renfrew Baths. So just on the first 50 there. Nice swim over here from Isla Roussel in lane 9, closest to me in the pool, with a 37.31. But Emily Traynor, our 11-year-old swimmer there in lane 3, doing really well with a 37.55 and holding that. Turning well. Can't see lane 9, so I'm assuming they're turning pretty much together. Yeah, they are. I think I'm going to have to stand up for this one. So, Emily in the centre. Isla Roussel and lane 9, both swimming really well. I think Isla's just going to touch first here in lane 9, and then Emily following. First 100 was a 1:18. It's tracking much better than the last heat. But we have Isla just breaking out there, and we also have in lane 8 Lucy Trainer. But Emily's still holding up there. That's Isla turning first there. Still with Emily fighting on, and then we also have Ellen Barbara over in lane 0. I think Emily there is just taking an edge though. Well, it's very close between Emily and Isla. No, Isla just touching again. Getting that turn ahead in lane 9 here. Then Emily in lane 3. And then it's all to play for third place. We have Emily Maguire, Charlotte McGavin, Ellen Barbary over in lane 0. And we have Lucy McLaughlin also doing well. But I think we have, this is, Emily's just making a fight. Hard to tell at this angle, but Emily, there's a sprint finish here from our 11-year-old Emily Taylor and Isla Roussel. But I think Emily's going to get this in the middle. She does. Well done, 2:42.57. Isla Roussel, 2:43.33. And third place was Charlotte McGovern with a 2:44.88. Great swimming, girls. We'll just get that confirmed. Here we go. That's correct. Emily, Isla, and Charlotte as your 1, 2, and 3. As I hand over to Robert. Just waiting to get that confirmed. We have an amended result there. Unfortunately, we have a disqualification for technical infraction in lane 3. So that does change the order. We have Isla, Charlotte, and Ellen in third place there.
So our penultimate heat. In lane 0 we have Ava Steele, Falkirk Otter, 1 Lauren Dunlop, Dumfries, 2 Ciara Middleton, Stirling Swimming, 3 Niamh Brooks, East Bride. Good start from Anna Campbell in lane 4 from City Glasgow, along with lane 6 Eva Pettigrew, Cumbernauld, empty lane in 5. 7 Eva Service, Dumfries, teammate Molly Irvin Watson, going pretty well in lane 8. And 9 Gracie Haddo, South Ayrshire. I think just lane 4 is going to shade it at the first turn. 36.48, well, a wee bit faster than the previous heat. Ava Service, Molly Irvin Watson. Second and third at the turn. Molly Irvin Watson maybe now sneaking herself into second place. At the moment it's still Eva Pettigrew, still Anna Campbell, but Molly Irvin Watson little on her shoulder. It's Molly, I think, maybe. Well, not much in it, 600ths. A nice turn from the Dumfries lass, puts her now in pole position. Anna Campbell still well there though. So Molly Irvin Watson and Anna Campbell almost together. We've gone 1-2-5 and they're clear of the rest at the moment. Third place, very, very close. Ciara Middleton going fairly well in 2. Niamh Brooks and Eva Pettigrew. Eva Pettigrew maybe in third now. Not much between Molly and Anna. Molly by about half a second. 1:57.22, 1:57.86. Now Molly Irvin Watson Very good in freestyle, but her backstroke's not bad either. She could have done with a better turn there because Anna Campbell got plenty of momentum out the wall, and Anna Campbell storming down the final stretch is going to take this. Going to be very close for third place. Mo Irvin Watson has to settle for second. Great swim from Anna. Mo Irvin Watson, and in lane 6, Eva Pettigrew came through and maintained that third position. 2:35.82, great last 50 from Anna. Mo Irvin Watson, as you can see, 40.78, just died. Second, 2:38 dead, and 2:39.14, Eva Pettigrew. Boys backstroke, the 11-12-year-olds, Samuel Ruff, City Glasgow, Daniel Letham, Cumbernauld, Luke Todd, Grangemouth. That's the 1, 2, 3. So our final heat, lane 0, Ciara Finlayson, City Glasgow. 1, Abigail McKernan, Inverclyde. 2, Eva Ross, City Glasgow. 3, Chloe Semple, Rutherglen. 4, Abigail Crawford, City Glasgow. 5, Casey Dixon, Rutherglen. Chloe Kirk, Mulgang Bearsden. 7 is Amber Hinton, Dumfries. Empty lane 8, and 9, Amy Rowell, City Glasgow. Now, mostly 14-year-olds, a couple of 13-year-olds. That's Casey Dixon, this is her favoured event, the Rutherglen Lass in lane 5. She's got the 14-year-olds to contend with, though. Turning in third, Abigail Crawford, 35.59. Just shades it at the moment. Amber Hinton, one of the other 13-year-olds, having a busy day in the pool. So out the turn, it's Abigail Crawford. Opened up a wee advantage over Chloe Semple over in lane 2. Between them is Eva Ross, Chloe Semple in 3. At the moment, Abigail Crawford has this under control. Body length or so clear of Eva Ross, Chloe Semple in 3rd, Casey Dixon 4th. Abigail Kearney 5th, and Chloe Kirk 6th, Amber Hinton 7th. 1:25 past, and at the moment Abigail Crawford, but Eva Ross is coming back at her. Abigail Crawford still has this. It's getting a bit close with 50 to go. Another good turn there from the leader, Abigail Crawford. But Chloe Semple coming through to put in a determined challenge. The other Glen swimmer is making some headway. She has to get plenty of momentum because you've seen how good the turns are from Abigail. And it's all to play for. Abigail Crawford, Chloe Semple in 3, Eva Ross in 2, but here comes Abby McKernan in lane 1. It's very tight. Abigail Crawford, but lane 3 is going to take this. Chloe Semple at the death nailed it. 2:29.72. Abigail Crawford 2:29.94. Just held on. Abby McKernan from nowhere got 3rd. 2:29.95. What a race, girls, to finish the 200 back. Year-old boys backstroke, Angus Wood, Kintyre, Blake Herdman, Inverclyde, Murray Johnson, Wren 96. Our medalists in the 14-year-olds, Ethan Collins, Bellshill Sharks, Kyle Mossman, City Glasgow, Finlay Bennett, Rutherglen. Faster time for Eva Ross, 2:31.45, a wee bit faster than that, 2:32. Always good to get a better time on the board. Chloe, Abigail and Abby.
Okay, and we're on to the boys. This is the 100 freestyle. So in lane 0, we have Kyle McQuaker from Kiltar. Lane 1, Thomas Watson, Cumbernauld. Lane 2, Hamish Black, South Ayrshire. Lane 3, Aaron Robertson, Ren 96. Lane 4, Gordon McLeod, South Ayrshire. Lane 5, Oliver McHugh from Renfrew Bass. Lane 6, Rhys Ferguson, Ren 96. Lane 7, Sebastian Stevenson, Mulgai and Bearsden. Lane 8, Finn McDonald from East Kilbride. Lane 9, Michael West from Kintyre. Coming up for the first 50, we have Thomas Watson in lane 0, 32.55 in his first split. And good strong start there. Holding that just in the turn. And we have some good swimmers in here from Michael West and Finn McDonald over in 8 and 9. And centre the pool, lane 5, Oliver McHugh. But Thomas Watson's really nailed this, coming in for his 100. A great finish there. Second is the centre of the pool, lane 5, Thomas Watson there for 111.8. Second was Oliver McHugh, 114.17. And second was just beside him, Rhys Ferguson, with a 115, just get that confirmed. Yep, that's your Thomas for 1, second Oliver, and third is Rhys. And on to the second heat. We have in lane 0, Ewan Rendo from Mulgai and Bearsden. Lane 1, Mark Sterling from Bo'ness. Lane 2, Sharon Cassidy from Motherwell. Lane 3, Lewis Sinclair from Rutherglen. Swimmer, lane 4. Lane 5, Daniel Simpson, South Ayrshire. Lane 6, Sam Haddon, Ren 96. Lane 7, Charlie McLaughlin from City of Glasgow. Lane 8, Liam Henry, North Ayrshire. No swimmer, lane 9. Good starts from 3 of the boys there. Mark Sterling, and 7, Charlie McLaughlin, and Lewis Sinclair in the third. But lane 7 there, Charlie McLaughlin's time's not registered for that split, is pushing out, and is going to be turning first there from City of Glasgow, going into his last lane down. It's again Charlie, Mark, and Lewis and Gordon in lane 4. We have it in guard, it's going to be Charlie in lane 7, and then just in second there is Lewis Sinclair coming through. Great last 10 metres there against Mark Stilling, who gets third. So that was a 107.91 from Charlie. Second was Lewis Sinclair, 109.72, and Mark Sterling, 109.92. Very tight between second and third there. Okay, on to the third heat. Lane 0. Nicodemus Melonas from Kingston. Lane 1, Dominic Darling from South Ayrshire. Lane 2, Luke Todd, Grangemouth. Lane 3, Kieran Naismith, Bells Hill. Lane 4, Nathan Zorro, Dumfries. Lane 5, Zachary Dorman from Falkirk. Lane 6, Charlie Lime from Inverclyde. Lane 7, Zach Neeson from Larkhall. Lane 8, Elliot Ferry from Kilmarnock. Lane 9, Blair Beverley from Lanark. In the centre there, Zachary turning first, 32.29, just beside him. Nathan Zorro, who's had a good day in the pool. And third, we've got in lane 1, up Dominic Darling with a 33.34. But in the centre of the pool, we've got Zachary. And just beside him, turning there, Nathan Zorro, looking strong for 1 and 2. But got good swims over there from Nicodemus in lane 0. But it is going to be the centre of the pool, I think just We've got 4 Nathan, I think, just getting that. He did. Nathan, then Zachary. And I think lane 0 may have got 3rd there. Yes, he did. It's just coming up. So that was a great swim there. And I can see that it looked like, yes, unfortunately we had a disqualification there in lane 5 for a technical infraction. Okay, heat 4. Lane 0, Lewis Riley, South Ayrshire. Lane 1, Struan Henry and Dumfries. Lane 2, Rhys McMillan from Renfrew Bass. Lane 3, Lewis Nelson from Hamilton. Lane 4, Scott Watson, East Kilbride. Lane 5, Blaine McCarroll from South Ayrshire. Lane 6, Adam Murray from Bellshill. Lane 7, Cole McCluskey, Ren 96. Lane 8, Ollie Jeffers, Ren 96. And Lane 9, Callan Chesser, City of Glasgow. And coming up in lane 3, Lewis Nielsen from Hamilton. Just beside him, Struan and Lewis. So this looks like it's going to be a good battle here. We have lane 2, Rhys McMillan, Lewis Nielsen. Fighting that out in lane 2 and 3. With Lewis Nielsen coming through. Equally, just beside him, Scott Watson. But that was finishing up, there it is, Lewis Nielsen with a 106. And then very tight for 2nd and 3rd. With Rhys McMillan there just beside him, 108. And unfortunately, we do have a disqualification there from lane 3 for a technical infraction. That does change the 1, 2, and 3. So that's Rhys, Scott, and Adam as your 1, 2, and 3. And on to heat 5, lane 0, Jason Baxter from City of Glasgow. Lane 1, Henry Doon from Kingston. Lane 2, Alexander Vossels from Cumbernauld. Lane 3, Daniel Letham, Cumbernauld. Lane 4, Yasin Hattab from Dumfries. Lane 5, Nicola Jaskinski from Grangemouth. Lane 6, Connor Burney from Mulgine-Bursden. Lane 7, Rory Stevenson, Falkirk. Lane 8, Josh Rudy from Stirling Swim. Lane 9, Christopher McKay from Renfrew Bass. Josh Rudy in lane 8, getting that first turn. Not breaking the 30, but 30.83. And we have over in lane 2, Alex Vahosov, 30.93. Looks like we've got Josh Rudy, though still, or Ruddy, sorry. Still managing to push ahead. Good swim here by Connor Burney from Mulgine-Bursden. And over Henry Doon in lane 1 is also having a great swim. But getting it first is Josh Ruddy. 2nd, Connor Burney. And over Alex. No, that was Henry Droon. I think the board will just update that on time basis for your 3rd. Yes, that was Josh, Connor, and Henry for your 1, 2, and 3 for that heat. Okay, on to heat 6. Lane 0, Gerard Gunter from City of Glasgow. 1, Jack Higney from Cumbernauld. Lane 2, Murray Johnson, Ren 96. 3, Samuel Young, North Ayrshire. 4, Cameron Beck, Inverclyde. Lane 5, Jack Morrison, Cumbernauld. Lane 6, Lewis Bray, Inverclyde. No swimmer, lane 7. Lane 8, Lewis Ryder, Lark Hall. And lane 9, Michael Gemmell, South Ayrshire. Oh, great start there in the middle of the pool. Lane 4 from Cameron Beck, 28. That's the first breaking that 30 in that Split time, 28.29. Just beside him is Jack Morrison. Jack Morrison looks like he's got a second secure, but this is a fantastic swim here by Cameron Beck. Cameron Beck is chasing 105, so he's going to make that comfortably. Let's see what he finishes up here. Cameron Beck, yes, under the minute. Well done, 59.24. And second, Jack Morrison, 103.91. And third, just beside him, was a 105.86 from Lewis Bray. But congratulations, Cameron Beck. Great swim and under that 1 minute.
Now we have the time there for Jack Higney in lane 1, 106.55. Heat 7, 0 Joe Crawford from Scotia. 1 Andrew Patterson, City Glasgow. 2 Søren Young, Stirling Swimming. 3 Carrick Thompson, Inverclyde. Teammate Dean Binney in 4. Caelan Cardy, Stirling Swimming in 5. 6 is Lance Mahone from Helensburgh. 7 Cameron O'Donnell, Hamilton Bass. 8 Cooper Schloss, Rhine 96. 9 Murray Callan, Larkhall Avondale. Very close between lanes 4 and 3. Out the turn, Dean Binney, Carrick Thompson, 29.35 for Carrick, 29.43 for Dean. Also well there, Lance McMahon, 29.49 with Caelan Cardy in 5, not far behind. So out the turn, down the final stretch, all to play for. Carrick Thompson being pushed now by Lance McMahon. Carrick Thompson, Lance McMahon, Carrick, Lance, and in lane 4, Dean Binney. That's the 1, 2, 3, 101.07, 101.41 and 101.99. Some nice PBs, but not under the minute, lads. Never mind.
Okay, heat 8 of 9. Lane 0, Cameron Mather, Inverclyde. Lane 1, Tyler Morris, Stirling Swim. Lane 2, Brodie Lyndon, Kingston. Lane 3, Cameron Sudik from Bells Hill. Lane 4, Ali Hattap, Dumfries. Lane 5, Angus Woods, Kintyre. Lane 6, Theo Stracker, South Ayrshire. 7, Stephen Knackra, Stranraer. 8, Riley Griffins, Clonbernald, and 9, George Zabrinski from Stranraer. Got through all of those. So George is looking very strong here in lane 9, and this is going to be tight. We've got 4 and 5 looking good. Who's going to turn first? Looks like it is lane 4, so Ali Hatab, but this could be really enemy. We've also got a good swim there for Taylor Morris in lane 1. Taylor Morris, Cameron Sturka. Who's it going to be? It's going to come in. I think it's Red Hat. It's Callum. It's Callum. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Oh, all on the one. So that was Callum first, 1 minute, 0.232. Then Ali Hattab, 1.69. Tyler Morris, 1.8. Well done, boys.
Final heat. Finlay Head with some 0. Dumfries. Ewan Nielsen. Cumbernauld 1. Aaron Russell. Bellshill Sharks 2. Kyle Harper. South Ayrshire 3. Nikolai Cisnet. City Glasgow 4. Archie McCarthy Inverclyde 5. Fraser van der Meulen. Stirling Swimming 9. Kyle Sanderson. South Ayrshire 7. Teammate Callum Forsyth 8. Daniel Henry. City Glasgow 9. Nikolai Cisnet flying down the first 50. 26. 81. Well, we're in the 55 second territory here. Archie MacArthur and Fraser van der Meulen. The moment, nothing much between them, second and third. It's all about minor places here. Nikolai Cisnet. Archie MacArthur looks as though he's got second nailed. Nikolai takes that. Archie in second, and over in lane 2, it's going to be Aaron Russell that. Or is it? Well, that was very, very close. Fraser van der Meulen. Nikolai Cisnet, Archie MacArthur, Fraser van der Meulen. It was a 55-73 for Nikolai.
Okay, that's that confirmed 1, 2 and 3. And as we swap over now, we're going on to the girls. We've got 9 heats here, and this is the first one just about to kick off. Lane 0, Hazel Chu, Ren 96. Lane 1, Ailsa Shand, Alice Kilbride. Lane 2, Melissa Rimmer, South Ayrshire. Lane 3, Rebecca Motion, East Kilbride. Lane 4, Amy Rimmer, Motherwell. Lane 5, Ava Ferretti, Mulgine Den. Lane 6, Ever Parton, Lark Hill. Lane 7, Charlotte Shanks, Bells Hill. Lane 8, Arlen Hyssop, South Ayrshire. And lane 9, Casey Crisp, East Kilbride. Coming up for that 50s, a super start from Ailsa Shan. 32.05 was her split time. But a good 2 body lengths ahead of the rest of the pack. Good swims in the centre here from 4, 5 and 6. That's Amy, Ava and Erin. But Ailsa is storming over here and is going to smash her time. So no doubt that she's going to get this 100. So it comes down to second. Either side you get Hazel Chu and Melissa Rimmer. And in the centre here we still got Amy, Ava and Erin. I think it might come from lane 6, Erin. It did. Erin got second there. Third then went to Melissa Rimmer. Very, very close. And then fourth, Amy Rimmer. And fifth was Casey Crisp over in lane 9. But that was an outstanding 107.64 from Ailsa Chan. Her entry time was a 1:13. So that's it, confirmed. Ailsa Chan, Erin Purdon and Melissa Rimmer, 1, 2 and 3 for your first heat.
Full house in 2, 0 Grace Smith, Larkhall Avondale. 1 Sophie Haining, Belsilk Sharks. 2 Isla Rousseau, Renfrew Bass. 3 Ellen Bradbury, City Glasgow. 4 Ellie Meir, Hamilton Bass. 5 Cara Broadley, Stirling Swimming. 6 Ailey Laidlaw, Dumfries. 7 Abigail Pereira, Hamilton Bass. 8 Emily Hickey, East Kilbride. And 9 Abigail Quinn, Kilmarnock. Leader looks to be Grace Smith from Larkhall Avondale over on that far side from where we are. Two outside lanes almost turning together. Well, I think that was Grace Smith turning ahead of Abigail Quinn. 33.51, 33.59, that's what the times show. That's the 1-2. It's the two outside lanes still with the advantage. It's Abigail Quinn, I think, just ahead of Grace, either side of the pool. Coming through strongly in 3, Ellen Bradbury. It's getting interesting with 5 to go. Ellen Bradbury, I think, has got this one from Ellie Meir. Lanes 3, 0 and 4, I think. That's Ellen Bradbury. Well, it was very close. Ellie Meir did get second, and third place was Grace Smith. 109.90. Well done, Ellen. In third place. Apologies, Ellen. In first place, 109.90. Ellen Bradbury takes that. Heat 3, 0, Emma Patterson, City Glasgow. 1, Sophie Stark, Mulgan Bearsden. 2, Lucy McFadgen, Kintyre. 3, Jenna McGuire, Hamilton Bass. 4, Olivia Lynn, Inverclyde. 5, Neve Henderson, Rutherglen. 6, Jessica Simpson from Larkhall Avondale. 7, Katia Wilson, Bellshill Sharks. 8, Imogen Laurel from Ren 96. And in 9, Emily McGuire, South Ayrshire. Outside lane maybe again. Lane 7 and 0, turning almost together. 33.12. Jessica Simpson, Neve Henderson and Emma Patterson close behind. It's just, or it was just Katia Wilson, but it might now be Jessica Simpson who takes it up. The Rutherglen swimmer, silver cap. Hits the front, and it is indeed, so lane 5, Neve Henderson from Rutherglen. From lanes 3 and 7, I think, Jenny McGuire and Katia Wilson. Neve Henderson, 108.16. Jenny McGuire in second, and a 108, 109.19 and a 109.39. Katia Wilson, third place.
Okay, on to Heat 4. We have Annabelle Lamping in 0, Mulgine Bearsden. Evie Glencross in lane 1. Lane 2, Ella Brown, City of Glasgow. Lane 3, Jenna Aikenhead, Renfrew Bass. Lane 4, Mia Loudon, North Ayrshire. Lane 5, Carly Black, Dumfries. Lane 6, Isla Grot, Stirling Swim. Lane 7, Charlie McGrath, Hamilton. Lane 8, Evie Morrison, Inverclyde. And lane 9, Lane 9, Kimberley Cameron, North Ayrshire. So all girls looking fairly even there. We've got a first split time there from Mia Loudon, and over in lane 9, Kimberley Cameron is swimming well. I think Kimberley is going to get pushed in here by Evie Morrison just beside her in lane 8. But in the centre of the pool, got lane 5, Carly Black going well. And beside Carly, Mia Loudon. Mia Loudon just getting a better turn there and kick out. But we've got great swimming there from lane 2, Ellie Brown as well. This is going to be in the centre of the pool though, just ticking. First was Carly Black with a 107, Mia Loudon second with a 108, and then Kimberley Cameron over in lane 9 who had a great swim there with a 108.48 as your 1, 2 and 3. And that's it confirmed. Carly, Mia and Kimberley as 1, 2 and 3. Okay, just while we're waiting there, I can announce the 200-metre backstroke girls, 11 to 12. First was Isla Roselle, Renfrew Bass. Second, Megan Ferris from Cumbernauld. And third, Amy Rimmer from Motherwell. And 13-year-olds, Amber Hinton. Amber Hinton first from Dumfries. Casey Dixon from Rutherglen second, and Amy Pettigrew third from Cumbernauld.
Heat 9. No Sarah McGuire, it's actually Rose Gourley in lane 0 from Red 96. 1 Alex Shepherd, Cumbernauld. 2 Beth Armitt, City Glasgow. 3 Rebecca Marsh, Renfrew Bass. 4 Kristen Hislop from South Ayrshire. 5 Emily Taylor, Larkhall. Then 6 Neve Scott, City Glasgow. 7 Molly Tilloch, North Ayrshire. 8 Rebecca Marling from Belsill Sharks and teammate Amy McCready in 9. Amy going well, going even better in lane 3. Rebecca Marsh 31.42. So the girl from Renfrew Bass is well clear in this one. Entry time for her of 1:08.40. Going also well, Alex Shepherd in lane 1. At the moment, that's the 1-2. Rebecca Marsh, Alex Shepherd. So that's going to be the 1-2, very tight for third. Lane 6, just Neve Scott got third. No doubt Rebecca Marsh, 1:05.47. Alex Shepherd was second, and Neve Scott, 1:07.80 third. We'll wait for Alex Shepherd's time to come in. Be somewhere around about the 1:06 high, 1:07. There we are, 1:07.51 for Alex Shepherd. Yes.
Heat 6, lane 0, Madison Leach, South Ayrshire. Lane 1, Lauren Dunlop, Dumfries. Lane 2, Amy Rowell, City of Glasgow. Lane 3, Brooke Stevenson, South Ayrshire. Lane 4, Ciara Middleton, Stirling Swim. Lane 5, Iris Ware, Rutherglen. Lane 6, Neve Brooks, East Kilbride. Lane 7, Lucy McLaughlin, Inverclyde. Lane 8, Kaya Smith, City of Glasgow. Lane 9, Orpha Jeffries, Lanark. So, good starts there from lane 3. Brooke Stevenson, I think it's just going to turn first. She does indeed, but just beside her, Ciara Middleton, lane 4. And we've got some good swimming over this side of the pool in lane 9, or Jeffries. And Lucy and Kyla just beside 7 and 8. Very tight, this one. All entry times are around the 1:06, 1:07, so good swims over there. Madison Leach is starting to come through, but we still have in lane 3, this is going to be Brooke Stevenson. Brooke Stevenson with Ciara Middleton second. And third was over in Kaylee Smith in lane 8. So that was Brooke Stevenson with a 1:04.89. Ciara Middleton with a 1:05.17. And third place, Kaya Smith with a 1:06.42 in your 1, 2 and 3.
Zero is Tia Reedy, Mogambier 1 Katie Gillis, Renfrew Bass. 2 Ciara Finlayson, City Glasgow. 3 Ruby McInnes, South Ayrshire. 4 Charlotte Craig, Red 96. 5 Daisy Kelly, Dumfries. In 6 is Grace Chestnut, Hamilton Bass. 7, Mirren Stewart, North Ayrshire. 8, Ava Service, Dumfries. 9, Olivia Russell, Cumbernauld. Now lane 8 just shades at Ava Service, 31.30. Also well there in lane 5, Daisy Kelly, and in 4, Charlotte Craig. So Ava Service just shades it. So two Dumfries swimmers, Ava Service, Daisy Kelly. 1, 2, Daisy now coming through strongly to take this up. Charlotte Craig finishing strongly as well. Daisy Kelly, lane 8 and 5, and 4 rather. Daisy Kelly, Ava Service, Charlotte Craig. In fact, is a dead heat for second place. Daisy Kelly 105.11, and a dead heat Charlotte Craig and Ava Service 105.82. Great race, girls.
Yes, yeah, I know. Me too. Oh, right, I don't have lane 9. And I don't have 4. Is Chloe not swimming? Shit. Alright, Chloe's not swimming. Great, okay. Okay, lane 8, heat 8, 0. We have Grace Haddle from South Ayrshire. 1, Evie Gordon for City of Glasgow. 2, Emily Dawson, Mulgai and Bearsden. Lane 3, Emmy Binney from Inverclyde. No swimmer, lane 4. Lane 5, Daisy Gaudet, City of Glasgow. Lane 6, Lucy McNair, Grangemouth. Lane 7, Lucy Hunter, Motherwell. And lane 8, Sterner Melville, Stirling Swim. Good start there in lane 8 from Sienna Melville, who's just managing to push ahead. Lane 6, Lisa McNair, fighting strong. And over in lane 1 and 2 there, we've got Emily Dawson with Eva Gordon just beside her. Eva Gordon from City of Glasgow is coming through now. We've still got, in lane 8, Sienna Melville holding on to that good start that she had. I think this is going to be Evie, Sienna, and then Eva Gordon for second. So we'll wait till those times correct, but that was really tight there. So definitely Sienna Melville over in lane 8 got first. And then Evie Gordon, 103.74, and Daisy Gaudet as third as a 104.46.
Final heat 0, Ailey Melrose, Inverclyde. 1, Anna Hickson, Mulgai and Bearsden. 2, Abigail McKerney, Inverclyde. 3, Anna Campbell, City of Glasgow. 4, Molly Irvin Watson, Dumfries off well. In 5 is Gina Wren, City of Glasgow. 6, Amber Hinton, Dumfries. 7, Jessica Hill, Bo'ness. 8 is Caitlin Morton, City of Glasgow. 9, Casey Dixon, Rutherglen. Molly Irvin Watson on the shoulder of Gina Wren, and Gina just pushes away. 29.05. I don't think either of them are going to get under the minute unless they find something super in a final 50. But here comes Molly. Molly hits the front with 25 to go. Molly Irvin Watson has got this in the bag, pulling away from Gina Wren. That's the 1-2. Third place, Abby McKerney. Molly Irvin Watson, can she dip under the minute? Gina Wren, and in lane 6 perhaps, Amber Hinton, the wee Dumfries lass, gets up and gets a third place, the 13-year-old. Well done, Molly Irvin Watson, you did it. 59.72. Well, that, I'm sure brightens up her day. 1:00.84 for Gina, and don't know what time Amber Hinton did, but it was pretty good.
Okay, swap over to the 50-metre breaststroke and on to the boys again, 11 to 14s. So in lane 2 we have Nikki Trench, Sterling Swim. Lane 3, Sebastian Stevens and Mulgine Bearsden. Lane 4, Felix Broom, South Ayrshire. Lane 5, Rory Stevenson, Falkirk. Lane 6, Andrew Henry, Kirkintilloch. And lane 7, Rhys Ferguson, Wren 96. So good start there as he comes down. In lane 2, Nikki Trench from Stirling. Looking fairly relaxed here and a good body's length ahead of lane 5 and 6, Andrew Henry and Rhys Ferguson. And Rory there just going to come in third. So that was Andrew Henry second. I think Rory Stevenson there getting third. But good swim there for Nikki Trench first. That's it confirmed. Nikki, Andrew and Rory as a 1, 2 and 3. And just finishing up the results for the 14-year-old backstroke, we have first Chloe Semple for the 14-year-olds from Lillergun, second Abigail Crawford from City of Glasgow, and third Abigail McHenry from Inverclyde.
So our second heat, 1 or 2 empty lanes here. Empty lane in 0. In 1 we have Ollie Jeffers, empty lane 2, and Samuel McEwen in 2, Ethan Alexander 3, 4 Sebastian Kunek, 5 Samuel Ruff, Nolan 6, Hamish Black 7, Max Clark 8, Nathan Zorrell in 9. And appears to be lane 4, Sebastian Kuklinik from Bo'ness, now being challenged by Ethan Alexander, City Glasgow. Sebastian and Ethan. Sebastian just takes it, I think, from Ethan. And in lane 5, Samuel Ruff, 41.98. Sebastian just by 900ths. 42.07, and Samuel Ruff's 43.42 takes him into third.
Heat 3 of 8, we have in lane 0, Oren MacLeod from Grangemouth. Lane 1, Alexandra Valosov, Cumbernauld. Lane 2, Kieran Naismith, Bells Hill. 3, Lewis Riley, South Ayrshire. Rhys McMillan. 4, Nicodemus Melunas, Kingston. And 6, Ewan Rendell, Mulgine Bearsden. 7, Callan Chesser. And 8, Jason Baxter. Looking strong out there in Alexandra in lane 1. With getting some competition in the middle of the pool here. And good swims from second, Rhys McKinnon. And great swim there from Ewan Rendell in third. But Alex Velossus first, Rhys McMillan, and in second, and Ruan Rendell from Mulgine Bearsden in third place. Heat 4, 0 through to 9, Oliver McHugh, Mark Sterling, Brodie Linden, Zach Nielsen, Gordon McGregor, Caelan Cardy, Cameron O'Donnell, Jack Morrison, Owen Forbes, and Frank Nemerick. Touching first there, we have in lane 2, getting a little bit of a head start there. Pushing forward, Brodie Linden. Against lane 5, Caelan Cardy. I think Caelan Cardy is just coming through. Up against Brodie. So that was Caelan Cardy with a 38.33. Then Brody Linden with a 38.82, and Zach Neeson, 39.31 as your 1, 2, and 3.
Right, 0 to 9 in Heat 5, Sam Haddon, Jasper Broom, Blake Herdman, Jared Gonter, Ernie Doohan, Jack Higney, Cole Murphy, Leighton Bonner, Conor McNaught, and Callum Struzik. Callum maybe in lane 9. Just hits the front. Out the turn is the Belsill swimmer in lane 9. Being challenged now by Cole Murphy in 6. Those two very much to the fore. Cole Murphy flying at the death. Cole Murphy and Callum Struzik. Cole, Callum, and maybe in lane 3. Jared Conter, well, pretty close. It was Cole Murphy 37.28 from 37.40. Callum Struzik, Jack Higney just ahead of Jared Conter for third, 38.52.
Heat 6, 0 to 9, Ali Hattab, Lance McMinham, Angus Woods, Luke Walton-Smith, Andrew Peterson, Cameron Beck, Logan Moffat, Lewis Bray, Cameron Mather, and Josh Ruddy. Great start there in lane 5, Cameron Beck.
Angus Woods in 2 also well there.
And also in lane 3 and 2, lane 2, we've got Angus Woods coming through. Closely contested with Luke Walton-Smith though. It's going to be coming from there, 1, 2 and 3. I think we've got lane 2, Angus Woods just getting it. Yep, Angus Woods, then Luke Walton-Smith. And a dead heat between lane 5 and 7 for third with 36.46. And that was Cameron Beck and Lewis Bray there jointly third. But your winners were, or your first and second place was Angus Woods and Luke Walton-Smith.
Heat 7, 0 to 9, Tyler Maurice, Avi Dotan, Cameron McMillan, Riley Griffin, Ryan Crabb, Hamish Maxwell, Craig Hartley, Archie MacArthur, Carrick Thompson, George Zawiniski. Oh, very tight. Hard to tell if George in lane 9 was well there, but coming through strongly in lane 3, Riley Griffin. Riley Griffin from Cumbernauld. Being challenged now, Hamish Maxwell, Riley and Hamish. That's going to be the 1-2. Riley, Hamish, and in lane 6. Craig Hartley, Riley Griffin, 34.24. Hamish Maxwell, 34.58. Craig Hartley, 34.80, takes third. Ryan Crabb, 35.29. There's a chance of getting a medal in the 13-year-olds.
Final heat, 0 to 9, Stephen Narsus, Kyle Mossman, Joe Crawford, Kyle Connolly, Lachlan Small, Fraser van der Mooren, Finlay Bennett, Ethan Collins, Aaron Machin, and Clark Mackengill. Coming well out of the turn there, we have in the middle from Ethan Collins, with Lachlan Small in lane 4 coming through. Bellshill in lane 7, Ethan Collins here. It's going to be Lachlan Small, then Ethan Collins, and third was Finlay Bennett. And then, apologies, that was Fraser actually coming through for third there with 32.27, really close there, but well done to Lachlan Small, Ethan Collins, and Fraser van der Meulen for third. And that concludes the boys' 50s, and we move on to the girls' 50s.
Lane 3, Morven Getty, Mulgan Bearsden. 4, Anna Wilson, Inverclyde. And 5, Ruby Hunter, Motherwell and Wishaw. All the girls' entry times 46.14 to 46.19. So Ruby Hunter in 5, Anna Wilson 4, Morven Getty in 3. The order out the turn, still not much between them all. Ruby and Anna. Anna trying to get back on terms, not much now between the two. Anna in 4, Ruby in 5. Who's going to get this one? I think maybe Anna just. Anna gliding in there. Oh, she just had enough. 45, 49, 45, 65. Just sneaked it. Morven 49, 55. Boys 100 freestyle, we'll give you the results of that shortly.
Second heat, 0 to 8, we have Aileen Heslop, Jessica Simpson, Heidi Edison, Olivia Gavin, Hannah McMillan, no swimmer lane 5, and Emma Patterson, Isabella Gemmell, and Christina Grubb. And coming out there in lane 6, Emma Patterson doing well. And lane 1, we have Jessica Simpson. Jessica Simpson coming through, but this is going to be the Glasgow City girls. Emma Patterson took that with a 41.57. And then second is going to be Jessica Simpson, 42.72. And third was Hannah McMillan with a 42.98. Well done, girls.
Heat 3, 0 to 3, Megan Ferris, Isla Stevenson, Mia Loudon, Erin Lammy, 4, 5 to 9, Kimberly Cameron, Rachel Cameron, Charlotte Smith, Tara McIntyre, Erin Purden. Advantage might just be lane 7, Charlotte Smith, but it's all very close at halfway. So out the turn, Charlotte Smith in 7, Rachel Cameron in 6. All in lane 0, Megan Ferris coming through very strongly indeed. Charlotte in lane 7, might just have this one. Megan in 0 and in 1. Isla Stevenson, Charlotte Smith 42.8. Megan Ferris 42.49. It was close for third. Rachel Cameron 43.19 for third. Swimmers, coaches, team managers, the very bottom pool, the 4-lane pool at the bottom. Could everyone stop swimming there? If you want to carry on, please come into the main bottom section. So the bottom pool, can you close that one off now? Thank you.
Okay, heat 4, 0 to 9, we have Rebecca Walters, Jenny Maguire, no swimmer in lane 2, Kaya Smith, Lisa McFadden, Zoe Mackay, Emily Stevenson, Rebecca Marsh, Ellie Macher, and Amy Gill. Okay, great start there, and coming in very well is Kayla Smith in lane 3. Looking like a clear winner here, so it's going to be down to number 2 and 3, where we've got a good swimmer. Number 7, Rebecca Marsh, I think might just take it over Ellie Maker. And that was Kayla Smith, 38.36. Amy Gill in 9 was 41.71, and Rebecca Marsh, 7 on very closely there, 42.08 as your third swimmer.
Swimmers, could you make sure you come out that bottom pool, please? Everyone down there, could you encourage the rest of the swimmers to come out the pool? Thank you, we need that shut off. Heat 5, Heidi Shaw, Rose Gourley, Emily Hickey, Millie Wright, Nina Spint Hawthorne, Anna Law, Cara Gray, Imogen Lavelle, Sophie Cuthbertson, Kavya Shetty. And lane 8 with the advantage, Sophie Cuthbertson. She has the advantage over Anna Law, Nina Spirit Hawthorne in 5 and 4. It's still Sophie in 8. Sophie's going to take this. It's very much on the touch. Anna in 5, Nina in 4. That's the finish order. 40.76 for Sophie, 41.52 and 41.65 for Anna and Nina. Please, swimmers, come out the bottom pool. We have that to be closed off. Coaches, could you please get the swimmers out the bottom pool now? Thank you.
Okay, heat 5. From 0 to 9, no swimmer lane 0 or lane 2, so we've got Ross Gurley, Millie Wright, Nina Spilt Hawthorne, Anna Law, Cara Gray, Imogen Laville, Sophie Cuthbertson, and Kavya Shetty. Looking good over in lane 1, Katla Kennedy. Getting a good turn off the wall there. But in the centre of the pool, we've got Abby McMillan and Sienna Melville, 4 and 5. It's going to get close for number 1 position here. I think Sienna might just have got that. Against Kathleen Kennedy, she did, 41.85. And Kathleen Kennedy in second, and Eva Gibson with a 42.44 is your 1, 2, and 3.
Heat 7, 0 to 3 to 2, Abby White, Eva Steele, Kira Middleton, empty lane 3, Ellie Melrose, Ailsa Chand, Amy McCready, Amy Dobson, Chloe Kirk, Madison Leith. Advantage, I think, with Amy Dobson in lane 7 from Kingston. She's got this one nailed quite clearly. Lane 4 and 5, Ellie Melrose and Ailsa Chand, I think, are close for second and third. On the touch, it was just Ailsa 40.04 in second, 40.10 for Ellie, but Amy Dobson 13.820 takes that quite comfortably. Good swim from Amy.
penultimate heat, heat 8, 0 to 9. Ellen White, Connie Hart, Katia Wilson, Olivia Caldwell, Katie Gaffney, Olivia Russell, Alice Jones, Lucy Hunter, Christina Heslop, and Sophie Heining. So kicking off from the wall, nice starts over there in lane 0, Ellen White from Stirling Swim. And lane 5, Olivia Russell. But Ellen White might just get it against Ellen White. No, this is going to be Olivia Russell first. Next there is Katie Gaffney. I'm going to wait for Ellen White's time to come in though in lane 0. Yep, she was second. That's Olivia Russell, 38.35. Ellen White, 38.61. And then it will be Katie Gaffney. Yep, just confirmed with a 39.09 for your third position. That's 1, 2, and 3 as we go for the final heat of today.
Boys 100 freestyle, 11, 12-year-olds, Charlie McLaughlin, City Glasgow, Daniel Letham, Cumbernauld, Jensen Basketeer, City Glasgow. Our 13-year-olds, Nikolai Sisnick, City Glasgow, Taylor Maurice, Stirling Swimming, and Angus Woods from Kintyre. Our 14-year-olds, Archie MacArthur, Inverclyde, Fraser van der Meulen, Stirling Swimming, Cameron Beck, Inverclyde. That's our medalists for that event. So that, I think, is you up to date as far as we are so far with results. Just waiting on that final result for heat 8 to be done. So I think there's understood time coming through. So that now is the official result. Olivia, Ellen and Katie, no change. Final heat, Molly Irvin Watson 0, 1 Chloe Semple, 2 Katie Gillis, 3 Ella Cunningham, 4 Daisy McInnes, 5 Ava Ross, no lane 6, 7 Ruby McInnes, 8 Lula Milne and 9 Abigail Crawford. City Glasgow swimmers in 4 and 5, Daisy McInnes, Ava Ross, very prominent along with Ella Cunningham. So 3 City Glasgow swimmers, Katie Gillis from Renfrew Bass in 2, trying to upset those 3. At the moment it's Daisy McInnes in 4, who looks as though she's got this Ella Cunningham, and then possibly in lane 2. Ava Ross just touched out Katie Gillis for third place. Daisy McInnes, 35.85, Ella Cunningham takes second, 35.97, Ava Ross, 36.42, takes third. And that may well be the medalists for the 14-year-olds. We'll get that all confirmed for you later on. For everyone who've been with us today on the live stream, thanks very much for joining Wendy Kirk and myself, Robert Taylor. I think we're back at Tollcross for district events in February, so join us if you can then. But I hope you've enjoyed the live stream from Tollcross as we bid you farewell. Well, that's it, live stream done. We'd just like to thank all our technical officials once again for their help and support and coming along and supporting today's